Bad news for Sussex. The royals' really unequal treatment with Meghan Markle and Prince Andrew. There really doesn't seem to be an in-between, although I suppose to Piers Morgan she is the woman who ghosted him once and should be sentenced to death by hanging for not wanting to meet him for coffee again. Well, to the royal family this week she has been the subject of an inquiry into whether or not she exhibited bullying behaviour towards palace staff. Firstly, let us all collectively note that the royals prioritised an inquiry into this, before an inquiry into Prince Andrew's friendship with a paedophile. If it were me, I dare say I'd be a tad more concerned about the man who befriended an infamous sex trafficker and consequently paid large sums of money to make allegations of sexual abuse go away, as opposed to the woman who sent a few emails after 10 p.m. But hey, call me a snowflake. The inquiry ultimately saw Meghan Markle be cleared of bullying claims, with recommendations for HR improvements within the palace. But, frankly, the result of the inquiry is irrelevant. Because what the inquiry and the prior allegations symbolize are more impactful, an inherent need to keep women of color in their place. The angry black woman stereotype is one that is weaponized time and time again. We are told we are bullies when we have the audacity to share an opinion that is anything other than agreeable and subservient. God forbid we dare to be authoritative. Forbes magazine has even cited the angry black woman stereotype as being one of the biggest limitations to progress in the workplace for women of color. What gives this stereotype a particularly dangerous edge, is the viciousness with which it is paired with victimhood. You only need an ounce of societal and cultural awareness to know that women of color are the least respected demographic in the Western world with the least access to equality and opportunity. So when you take someone whose voice is already very limited and cry crocodile tears when they use what little voice they've been allowed, you're committing one of the most harmful yet covert forms of modern racism. Unsurprisingly, this is often committed by the types of people who cry when you highlight their racist tendencies, yet again making themselves the victim and silencing the real sufferer. Do you see the pattern? The real tragedy in the ongoing degradation of Meghan Markle is that none of this is a shock. The lies spread about her, the slurs made, the general feeling from those who definitely are not racist but for some reason cannot work out why they dislike her so much. They're the same prejudices women of color experience on a daily basis. The only difference is, that when it happens to her, it is splashed across the tabloids. That is why we sympathize with her so strongly and defend her so vehemently. If I had £1 for every time somebody unfairly called me aggressive or a bully, I'd probably have enough money to foot the bill for Prince Andrew's payoffs. The Queen's son, who was accused of sexually abusing a Jeffrey Epstein victim, when she was underage, confirmed the settlement in a statement, in which he also said he regretted his association with the late paedophile. In light of the settlement, which is reported to be as high as £12 million, many have taken the opportunity to point out the hypocrisy in the treatment of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who announced they would be stepping down from their duties as members of the royal family in January 2020 and who have since relocated to California. Your regular reminder that Harry and Meghan got excommunicated from the royal family for eating avocados and asking politely not to be racially abused, one person tweeted, referring to a 2019 headline that read, "How Meghan's favorite avocado snack, beloved of all millennials, is fueling human rights abuses, drought and murder," as well as the couple's claims to Oprah Winfrey in March.